No, nobody cares what you're saying.
No, Karen, nobody cares what you do either.
Not really.
You understand that?
Yeah, I'm not.
You
I'm not the
understand?
one. I'm not the one out here complaining.
No, that was the thing. Nobody cares what you do anymore.
This man's name is Jermaine Vaughn.
I know nobody's out here
Nobody
complaining.
cares what you do anymore. You understand that?
Lean back.
Nobody cares what you do anymore.
Lean back.
How the fuck am I gonna lean back with the fucking view home my belt?
Look, we're not gonna do this, right? We're not gonna do this, right?
And this senseless piece of nothing that kicked Vaughn is Sergeant Eric Huxley.
Stop! You're done. You're done. You're done.
Are we done now?
Roll over. You're done.
I can't.
Roll over.
I can't.
You're done. There you go. You're done. There you go. There you go. Done. Police brutality.
Indeed, it was. There are multiple angles that show the aggressiveness officers had in detaining Vaughn in the city of Indianapolis. It is a scary scene that is unfortunately all too common. Police abusing minorities in horrendous, inhumane ways. Per CNN, Sergeant Huxley has been criminally charged at the state level, though he has not been terminated. Acting U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Indiana, John E. Childress, said Wednesday that if the investigation reveals prosecutable violations of any federal criminal statutes, the Department of Justice will take appropriate action. Huxley has been suspended without pay, and IMPD Chief Randall Taylor has recommended Huxley be terminated for his actions. An IMPD internal affairs investigation is ongoing. Video of the police encounter shows a man identified as Vaughn lying on the ground in handcuffs when Huxley lifts his left leg and drives his left foot down into the man's face as blood appears on the man's mouth within seconds, according to a probable cause affidavit. In the not-so-surprising tale of cops lie, Huxley tries covering for himself, realizing he made a blatant error. Quote, I accidentally kicked him in his face. I was attempting to put my foot on his shoulder, and I accidentally kicked him in his face. Per The Independent, video footage appears to show that Sergeant Huxley stomped on the head of a handcuffed homeless man, 39-year-old Vaughn, during an arrest. Ironically, Sergeant Huxley's body cam, while on, did not capture the kick to Mr. Vaughn's face. The other responding officers' cams happened to not have an alleged malfunction. Odd how that works in times like these, right? Those two officers involved in the incident are Sergeant Christopher Kibbe and Officer Matthew Shores. Whitney Malone, Vaughn's sister, told WTHR, it was very shocking for my mother to call me and say he was on the news and getting his face stomped in by a sergeant. They were shocked because until Tuesday, they didn't know where he was. Malone lives in Richmond, Indiana. She said their family has been looking for Vaughn for 2 years. She said before Vaughn developed paranoid schizophrenia, he was a good, hard-working man. This falls in line with how inexperienced officers are in responding to someone in a mental health crisis. In Los Angeles, an internal review by LAPD reported that 37% of police shootings last year involved suspects with documented signs of mental illness. Mental health situations are responsible for about 1 in 10 calls. Many stem from undiagnosed conditions unknown to police and first responders. The consequences can be tragic. While about 3% of U.S. adults suffer from a severe mental illness, they make up a quarter to 1/2 of all fatal law enforcement encounters, according to the nonprofit Treatment Advocacy Center. Also unacceptable, after Vaughn was arrested for disorderly conduct, he was then taken to jail and did not receive medical treatment following the incident, said IMPD Chief Randall Taylor. Jail records show Huxley has not yet been arrested. Police said charges were recently filed and told the Indy Star that a warrant will be issued for Huxley's arrest if he does not turn himself in.